You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Monster. And I am the host of this podcast. I've always wanted to say that.
Jesus Christ.
I'm here with Randle, also known as HX Randle. Hello.
That lasted 3 hours.
That lasted for us. Right. And I'm also here with the guy that, I don't know why he's here, but Nagy, aka the Nagster.
The Nagster.
How are you all doing today?
Is gay.
I'm not too bad.
I'm alright.
Are you good? Yeah.
Did you just call me gay, Randle?
We agreed not to do that. We agreed, even though you are gay, we agreed not to do that.
No. When you introduced him, I said the guy who everyone thinks is gay. Yeah?
Oh. Nose.
Oh.
We'll change that to nose.
Yo.
But,
Right.
well, what should we talk about first? Because we said that we were going to...
Radiant Randle.
We said we were going to leave that... Oh, yeah, I just want to lay a few ground rules of this podcast. First of all, no one is allowed to say Novaa. Like, that word's banned. I've received a, I've received a a subpoena from his law firm, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm not allowed to talk about him on this podcast, but we are allowed to talk about him, or you can assume we're talking about him, but we're not allowed to use his name. So we will use, if we want to talk about him, or assume that we're talking about him, we will use... We'll use the Positive King.
Can we just call him Avon?
Avon. No, we'll call him Positive King.
Avon.
We'll call him the Positive King.
Avon.
We'll call him the Positive
Right,
King, so I feel that's right. Yeah. So when when people can just assume we're talking about him when we might not be. You know, Novaa's law firm. If you heard that, we might not be talking about him. Can't really confirm.
You just said Novaa.
Did I? Sorry,
You just said Novaa. We're
the
fucked.
Positive
We're
King. But I do want to start off talking about the Positive King. I want to get your opinions on him as a person, because I know Randle with this whole Radiant stuff that's going down. I want to know what you now think of him. Shoot. What do you think about him?
Well, I don't know. I've got nothing against him. Like, he's never done anything wrong for me.
Really? Really?
Yeah, honestly.
He
I
wasn't
have no
shit.
beef with him.
So he wasn't shit talking you at all when you left, and we're not going to say who you left for because I know it's not public yet. So.
Well, I don't know. Someone tweeted saying, "Oh, it's the most unprofessional thing I've ever seen in my life." He joins Leaf 3 hours later
that
and unfollows
Python.
everyone.
Yeah, I saw that. That was that Python. Okay, Sam, what do you think
I
of
don't
him?
know. I think he's alright. I DM Novaa.
No,
Sorry,
let
go on.
Randle finish. Let Randle finish. Yeah, go on.
Okay, yeah, I DM Novaa like saying basically I said this is what I said. Basically I'm sorry. I feel like I rushed the decision to join. I was already in talks with multiple other organisations. You were the first to offer me the role, so I jumped at it, which was a mistake. It's 100% my fault. Nothing against your org. I have really good friends in other places and feel like it's within my best interest of leaving. Sorry for wasting your time. And he just well, it's okay, I guess. Just don't respect how others went about it. Anyway, best of luck. So with me, I don't think he's that bothered at me. I think he's more bothered about other people.
No, look, I hate the Positive King. I hate the guy, but I can kind of sympathise with him. If you get what I mean with the whole your situation, because when people have joined my org,
what you were saying in DMs.
don't get me wrong. Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. Because it's happened to him, and I despise the guy, I am kind of happy. But when I think about it, Sam, you know that when people joined Exile, for example, that Dienqua, that is it Dienqua? Yeah, that guy joined as a designer, and literally 4 hours later he fucked off, and I was seriously fucking pissed. So I can see where he comes from when it comes like that, but he's a cunt. So I am kind of happy that it happened. Sam, you shoot. What do you think of the guy?
I love Novaa. I think he's amazing.
No.
And if you're watching,
no.
Radiant Nagy.
Be honest. Be honest. Go on.
All right. Honestly, right, I haven't got a problem with him, but I do think he's a bit wet.
I think that's fair. I think that's fair. But
I've never spoken to the kid, right? I got no problem with him. Obviously, he's young, so I'm not going to rip into
I only found out 2 days ago.
But I think he's a bit wet.
I only found out 2 days ago.
He's a bit soft.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
16.
Yeah. He's 16. Fair enough. I kind of wanted to use this to give my opinion on him because I feel like he will listen to this. I know he'll listen to this because he'll want to know if he said anything, and I'm going to put a timestamp on it as well because I asked last night if people want timestamps, so when they go through it, they can just listen to what part they want. And well, I want him to listen to this. I know I saw his tweets yesterday because you sent me them, Sam. I probably shouldn't reveal that, but you sent me them.
No problem.
Yeah.
We've got the intel.
Yeah, you sent me the intel, and this guy's saying like I'm addicted with him because we called our GFIN team the what's it called?
Oh,
and,
was
like,
that you?
Yeah, that was about me because I called our
I
GFIN
thought that
team.
might have been about
Miller.
because
Nah,
they made,
it was about
that
me.
tweet, didn't he? Me, Paul, McKay.
Nah, because Sam uploaded the same photo as me of the GFIN team.
Oh, right.
And he saw that, and literally like 2 minutes later, that guy tweeted, like, the Positive King tweeted it out. So it clearly wasn't about it. It must have been about us. But the thing is, the kid's the biggest hypocrite on the fucking planet. Because this guy, I've seen his tweets. Yeah.
Can we talk about Radiant Dance Studios, please?
Yeah. You didn't know about that, did you? You might know.
I did not know until yesterday.
You might know about this, Randle.
I only found out. You know, I knew about it, but I forgot.
Yeah, I forgot about it. Yeah, it was me. Yeah, it was me. Yeah. I put something like I was looking for salsa lessons or something like that. And like I came across that. This is the scummiest thing ever. I don't think he's got enough hate for it, in my opinion. Like, he's completely... Like, fair enough, I can understand stealing the logo. Like, I can kind of understand that, because, like, someone might never find it. But he could have at least changed the name. Like,
yeah.
Like, the fact that he's done
wait,
this...
it's a dance studio called Radiant as well?
Yeah, it's Radiant Dance
I didn't
Studio.
know
That's
that.
the name of it. That's the name of
I
it.
thought it was just the logo. Oh,
And like,
God.
it's just, I can't believe he got away with it. And he's out here taking the piss out of me. And he said last night, like, I can understand attacking me, but when you go for my org, like, that shows you're a pussy. But this guy did the exact same thing to me after I uploaded the Radiant Dance Studio thing. Do you remember when someone, it was Optimal was on the Exile account and he was liking porn tweets? Do you remember that?
What a man.
Yeah.
What?
It was like in porn tweets, and me and Bagby got shit for it, but it was Optimal. And this guy, Novaa, started like a huge campaign against XR, saying we're like the porn org. The Positive King. Sorry, don't sue me. The Positive King. Yeah, he started uploading this shit like fucking, the fucking porn community and stuff like that, and like the kid is the biggest hypocrite ever. I feel we should leave that there. I don't want to talk on him too much.
I'm not being funny, but the kid's 16, he's wanking 10 times a day and he's got cum on his...
No, this is my point. I don't think he's cut out for the internet. He's not cut out for the internet. The amount of shit I get daily on the internet, you don't see me crying like, oh, don't say this about me. Oh, delete that, or I'm getting my fucking...
You don't cry, you just do rant videos.
I just fucking... I rip into them. No, the thing is though, yeah, because you've got to fight back. Like, it's the fucking internet. Like, why... This kid's going on, like, trying to regulate what people say, what people do. It's not right. Like, the kid's... He's the wettest cunt in like, and I was speaking to Refresh last week, and I probably shouldn't reveal this on this, but Refresh said, and I agree with him, if Novaa went to our LAN, he'd hit him. He'd actually hit him, and I can kind of sympathise with that because, like, it's so wet. Do you know what I mean? You even said it yourself, Sam. He's so fucking.
He's wet. Yeah.
I feel like he's one. Do you know those kids that are protected by their mother a bit too much?
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? I feel
100%.
he's one of them, and he's just not cut out for the internet. Like, he's really not. He's really not. But
people take the internet far too serious.
Yeah,
like, if you
I
look
agree.
At my Twitter,
Yeah.
If you look at my Twitter, it's just complete.
I'll admit,
bollocks.
I take the internet too seriously, but I take it seriously in a different form.
Were you on Twitter at 2 o'clock last night?
No, I was asleep. I was asleep at about
my God.
12.
Basically, I was on Skype with Millar, Gingy, and Flux because we were playing Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
And we all had our cameras on, camera crew. And, like, I was like messing with my hair, and I saw myself in the camera, and I was like, "Yo, I look bald." So like, I pulled my hair back, and I was like looking. I was like, "Yeah."
I've
And then
seen that
obviously
picture.
it got screenshotted, and then Gingy made it into a header of my head being a golf ball getting smacked off a tee.
Really? Can I see this?
It was on Millar's header for a bit.
Oh my God, I need
changed
to see
it.
this. I'll look at it later. I'll have a look later. But I feel we should move on from the whole Novaa thing because I don't want to talk about it too much. And like I said, I'm obsessed with him. So Positive King. Positive King. Fuck. We're not talking about Novaa. We're talking about the Positive King. We're not talking about Novaa. I've got to stop saying that. Right. What should we talk about next?
Positivity in this podcast.
We do need more positivity. So let's talk about something more positive and how shit COD is. So obviously you know that this week I took a break from COD IW because it's genuinely fucking awful. Now Sam, I know you haven't given much of a try towards the game. If you ask me, I don't think you've given it a go enough, and I didn't say anything earlier because I was saving it for this. But Randle, what do you think about this? Do you remember when me and Nagy made that forfeit about if Nagy quits before 6 months? I feel I've got to cash in on that now because you've not played in 2 weeks, and that
haven't you also quit?
No, right.
I haven't quit.
First of all,
but the game the way it is, I just don't want to play.
Yes, but that's my point.
Like you said, the game's unfinished. Like I haven't quit because I'll go back to it once it's better.
My point is, Sam, you've played it like 4 times. 4 times. Me, I've played this like what?
No, I've played
24
it
hours. I've given it at least 24 hours in my opinion. FYI, Randall, I haven't quit. I'm simply waiting until December, and also,
December, I
was watching the stream last night. Apparently, they made a lot of good changes. We'll talk about it in a sec. But apparently, it wasn't like the forfeit that me and Sam made. That wasn't about me quitting. That was solely about him.
Yeah,
that was because he's a very undedicated person when it comes to COD. I feel that I've got to cash in on that soon because you've played it 4 times, mate. We haven't decided yet.
See, the way I look at it, right. First impression for me is a lot, and I played UMGs with you, as you know,
We played S&D. Yeah, we played S&D.
But it doesn't matter. It's UMGs.
And you even admitted that when we were playing Respawn, that you enjoyed it.
Yeah, but we're in 2 completely different scenarios. I haven't got a team. I've got no reason to.
I ain't got a team now.
Enjoy the game. Yeah, but
I left. Yeah, I know, but I left.
But I haven't got a team, so I haven't got a commitment to go on a game that I don't want to play. I haven't quit.
I can sympathise with that.
I'm waiting for the December patch.
I can sympathise with that. Yeah, good.
I think the point is that.
But yeah, go on, Carol.
It's not that like saying you're quitting anything. It's the amount of people that have quit already.
Yeah, I know. It's a bit of a joke.
It's really concerning. Like you look around at all these orgs, they're all looking for teams because just everyone's quit.
Yeah, it is quite sad. Yeah.
IW is slowly killing the community. Like, the amount of people that are like.
I do agree, but go on.
We're so lucky that we got COD 4 this year.
That's what I mean. I think that's the only reason. I don't think if COD 4 came out, people would have quit. They would have stuck with it. No, but because they got an alternative of another game to play,
I agree.
They just are. Like, they're just
the thing is,
IW on its own had the least pre-orders ever in Call of Duty history.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I heard about that. But I just want to point out that it's going to get even worse next month. I know the December patch is coming out, but you've got to think of these COD 4 maps that are being added. Like Strike is probably the best map on COD 4. In my opinion, I reckon it's one of the most iconic. The Strike is a fantastic map. You've got Wet Work, you've got Showdown. Showdown is a fucking brilliant map. Countdown's good for snipers. Snipers love Countdown. You've got Block. I like Block and Pipeline simply for S&D. I like Block. Pipeline S&D is. I love Pipeline S&D. Pipeline S&D is sick.
What's Pipeline again?
Pipeline's the one where you can go underground. And it's the big pipeline across the map. Yeah, the one with 2 buildings. Got a pipeline leading across, and you can walk on it.
I generally can't remember.
Yeah, we'll wait for you to do that. But like when that comes out next month,
I remember.
Yeah, it's gonna get even more. Like, it's just crazy.
Pipeline's a terrible map.
No, I love Pipeline for S&D.
Do you know how much I hate snipers? Yeah.
Yeah.
That map back in the day was the worst map on the game.
Catch me on Pipeline with an M21. Like, that shit would be...
God. Randle. Right, we played this UMG, right? We got shit on by an M21. And ever since, Kyle has been dropping like 15 kills.
I'm glad we got shit on that game. He taught me the ways of how to use M21. I dropped like, 11 earlier on fucking...
Yeah, right, we need to get back to IW anyway.
We do, yeah, because we very much got off.
See, that's the effect of COD 4.
I've heard a lot of people say that without jetpacks, it is a very good game if you play it with boots on the ground.
Yeah, we played an S&D, didn't we, Sam? And I enjoyed it, believe it or not. I did very much enjoy it. Yeah, I did enjoy it.
I think the fact that the game's a lot quicker than IW. I think you can move around a lot quicker.
Yeah.
Like in the Black Ops 3, and Advanced Warfare.
Yeah, it's sure.
So I think so you can, because you can move around that quick. That's why the spawns are bad, because it doesn't know where to put you.
Yeah.
The problem is...
My biggest problem is with IW. It's really, really fucking petty. It's the robots. I don't want to play.
No, I know where you're coming from. Do you know what my main pet peeve is of IW? I reckon, in my opinion, Black Ops 3 was worst for robots because, like, in the campaign, it was just robot warfare. In the campaign.
Yeah, but not the multiplayer.
I'm talking multiplayer.
Yeah, but you had the Reaper, didn't you? You had the Reaper, and that guy was fucking. dude.
Yeah, but in competitive, that was only one person on the
That is true. Yeah, that is true. I don't like the hitboxes of the robots in the new IW. They seem very weird. But
their head's far too small.
do you want to know what my problem with IW? And you're gonna say you're gonna call me petty, but I don't like the colour scheme of it. It feels very.
I agree.
It feels very
They're
cartoony.
Pale.
Yeah, it feels very cartoony.
They're very
and
pale.
I don't like it too much. But the argument about boots on the ground IW is that I don't feel the maps are suited to it. Like we played that. What was it? Was it? Oh, fuck, what's the map? Is it Scorch? Is it Scorch? And
yeah, but then
one side of the map.
Would be taken out of the rotation.
One side of the map wasn't even used. Like we couldn't go there because of the simple fact that you can't war on.
Yeah,
but I reckon Retaliation would be a good map for no warring, in my opinion. And then you've also
What's
got
the one with the trains?
Trains.
The trains.
Yeah,
Precinct would be a good map.
Trains.
Yeah.
The hard point map. The trains in the middle.
map
The ones you can shoot through.
Oh, throwback. Throwback. Yeah. No, that would be the
Whatever.
problem with throwback. You wouldn't be able to get on top of the trains, which I feel is a main point. Yeah, I feel that. But if you have a look on the bridge, you know the bridge on the third hill, and the hill's directly underneath it, that point above that, you won't be able to get on there. And that is one of the most. It's one of the most holding down points of the map.
But that just means more gunfights, which is more fun. Like you look at like Black Ops 2 for example, like this. You can't get on top of trains and shit.
No,
I couldn't get on top of vans on Black Ops 2.
You could on Black Ops 3, yeah.
But there was shit I couldn't get on Black Ops 2, and it didn't affect the game whatsoever.
That is true, but
I literally think they added just like a box next to the train which you could jump on and then jump on.
I agree. Yeah, but I don't see they won't change it. They won't change it at all. I know a lot of people are trying to get it to be boots on the ground. It just won't happen. The map's just on.
No, it won't
because
it's Activision.
Yeah,
next COD hopefully it would be boots on the ground.
Yeah, I pray it's boots on the ground, but that's the thing. Like, I don't know if this December patch is going to change much. If I'm honest. Now, I read the stream. I read the stream notes last night. Yeah, they're fixing spawns. I know they're fixing spawns, which is going to be a very strong point of the game because you know that spawns are broken from when I fucking 8-pieced you on my first ever comp game on IW.
Yeah.
On Retaliation.
Yeah. We just kept spawning at the bottom.
To be fair though, I don't get wrong. It's a very weird spawn for you to spawn there. You didn't have to all run up the stairs. I think it was very wrong of you to all run up the stairs. You should have gone to that hotel.
To be fair, I think that spawn was fine though, because like you didn't push up at all.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Well, for the final 2 kills, I did. But
have you not seen the clip I put on Twitter?
No.
Like, I died and then I spawned under the.
Oh yeah. I saw that.
Barn, walked around the corner and paused there. I moved about 2 steps.
I want to talk about that actually. That reminds me.
You spawn in the same place.
We'll get onto that in a second.
The worst thing about spawns is like you spawn, then you take 2 steps towards a hill, and somebody spawned behind you. Like, what the fuck's that about? Like, that's not down to speed or anything. That's just down to the game being fucking trash.
The thing is, though, I like fast-paced games. Now I know a lot of people want to like have a breather and not always constantly be pressing A or whatever, but like. I feel like me as a player, because I'm aggressive, I feel I'm more suited to fast-paced games. Like, but this one, I just can't seem to get the groove. Like, I feel I'm very good at IW.
You say that, right?
But
you say that, but you've got to think about the vast majority of players, even pubs players. Like, the fast-paced pace of the game, right? It affects new people. Like, new people will hop on the game and they'll play like 2 games and think, well, what's the point in me playing? There's too much happening. There's people jumping over them, sliding through them. There's too much happening.
Right, you have to remember. You have to remember that the COD community, is 0.1%, if that, of the entire COD fan base. Like, think how many people are in the company. We are the 0.1. So obviously. Like, I'm pretty sure 99% of the new comp players, like of the comp players in general, want boots on the ground. But that doesn't necessarily mean that like everyone else does. Like, I've met some people that love the jetpacks, like, and they're not comp players.
Could you imagine, right? Come into this game from like say Black Ops 2. You just bought your PS4. Yeah. Your mum's just bought you a PS4 for your birthday, right? You hop on Infinite Warfare after playing Black Ops 2 for God knows how long, or Ghosts. And then playing this, like you just quit. You just wouldn't carry on playing.
That is true.
Especially if you're say 14, 15, you haven't got any money, you can't afford a scuff. I tried playing Black Ops 3 without a scuff.
I don't like scuffs. I can't. I used one my mates, and I just do not like them. I prefer a normal controller. I play claw, so obviously it suits me more.
It took me like 2 weeks to get rid of.
Wait,
to get used to my
can I go off topic here, please?
True. Go on then, for a second.
I've just seen a tweet. Scump and Kenzie are back together.
Yeah, I know. I said that earlier.
Yeah,
I said that earlier, and you went, really?
Like, did you? Did you?
Yeah, I said that when we were playing on Backlot. I said, wow, Scump and Kenzie back together, and you went, really?
Man, that's. Oh,
we'll talk about that later, actually. Yeah, mate, you've just brought up a good topic. Yeah, we'll talk about Scump and Kenzie. That's a good topic. I'm glad you brought that up because I want to fucking talk about that bitch. But
thank you, Millar.
Should we close up on IW here? Let's finally talk about your team, Randle, and then I'll talk about mine and what happened with mine because I want to go in more depth that I didn't want to say on my video. With
Yeah.
All right, you go first about the whole.
Yeah, with mine, it was literally like a day or two into the game, and we're playing like it's Millar and Rafa at the top every time. Me and Pingu at the bottom. Occasionally a little swap, but that's how it went. And it was just me not being able to adapt to the game. I don't know what the fuck was going on with that. My thumbs must have left them in Black Ops 3 by the looks of it. And then and Pingu wasn't doing amazing, and he messages just the chat one night, and he's like, "Does anyone actually want to continue with this team? Because I can't. I really don't like this game," kind of thing. And me and Millar was like, "Oh yeah." And Rafa didn't respond because he never fucking replies to DMs.
No, I'll talk about that in a second.
Because I'm not a girl in my picture, so that's probably why.
Oh shit!
And then I was speaking to Rafa the day later. I was like, "Oh, why didn't we not just go LF1?" And he's like, "Oh, he's on about Millar prefers playing Modern Warfare. It's like a chore for him to come on an IW, instead of playing that and stuff." So that it just that just went just died, and then it came off it like Rafa White. I think he's playing potential now. I don't think so.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's with Hajo.
Your team's split. My Millar fucking jumped into that, didn't he? So
No. I'll talk about it in a second because he didn't jump into it. I'll talk about that in a second.
Before you start, can I talk about Pingu?
Yeah, I was going to talk about Pingu as well. You go first. I was going to talk about Pingu.
I've been back in the COD community 3-4 months now, and I've
just remember, he did tell me he was going to watch this. Like, I'm not saying hold back, but
I know.
Don't be too cool because I do like Pingu as a person.
I've seen him quit so many times.
Yeah, I know.
And
yeah.
Me as a player, right? I wouldn't pick somebody up who I'd be scared he's going to quit in a week later.
That's no, I completely agree. I said that
I couldn't pick up a person who keeps quitting.
Talking about your team, Randle, I think the problem with Rifle Wire is he really wants to grind this game. Like, I haven't seen him like this before, and
it's the fact he knows he's good.
Yeah, no, he's good. Yeah, I like that. I like confidence. I feel like he's always put himself down like Pingu. I feel like Rifle Wire, don't get me wrong, he's a bit of a big head, but I feel like in the long run I don't think Rifle Wire ever thinks he's good enough. But I do feel he's very good at this COD. But do you remember the last night we scrimmed you before you broke up? And I was playing really well that day, wasn't I? Because I remember Millar tweeting out Monster's good at this game. Rifle Wire messaged me, and I don't feel like I should be because it never happened anyway. So I feel like I should be able to put this. But we weren't playing with our full team though. We were playing with you, Nagy, weren't we? So we didn't actually have a proper fourth. And I remember Rifle Wire DMing me, and he's saying I can't be fucked with this team. And believe it or not, Randle, you are the only one in the team he didn't say anything about. He said Pingu can't be arsed, which seems evident from what you've said, and he said Millar always kill horse. You were the only person in that team that he didn't say anything bad about. He didn't say anything about you at all.
It's because in game I always waited till out of game to moan about it. I'm not the type of person to start moaning with Max.
Yeah, he did say that was a problem from the team, and he DM'd me.
I messaged you. I DM'd you saying just pick up Rifle Wire because the team's not going to last.
Yeah. And then Rifle Wire DM'd me after, and he was like, "Do you want to look for two? Do you want to look for two with me?" And I was like, "I can't." I said, "Yeah." I feel bad for saying yeah, but I kind of took that as okay, maybe he wants to join. I wasn't going to snake Paul and McKay. I saw that as maybe Taylor wants to join our team. but I never hit him. Like I said, yeah.
Paul's really good at this game.
Paul is fantastic at this game.
Paul is amazing.
Brilliant
So
at this game. Honestly, I'm so fucking gutted I want my team with
The
him.
first 2 days we were like, I thought it was a proper cud and we were just being cunts to each other, but we seem to chill out now. Like,
I want to talk about that. Yeah, I was going to talk about that in a second. I was going to leave that till after this. But
he has got an ego.
Paul, he has got an ego, but I like the fact that he has an ego.
Yeah,
I like it.
He should have an ego because he's that good.
Yeah, I'll talk about Paul in a second. But Pingu, the problem with Pingu is just that, I love the guy, and he's a very good player in my eyes. I think Pingu is a good player, but. And I know you probably, you put yourself down too much. I've said this to him so many times, and I know he has a confidence issue, which I can understand. Maybe he has anxiety or something like that. I don't know. I'm not going to self-diagnose him, but he's done it since AW. He's done it since AW. I remember seeing when I first followed him, and he was playing with Immune and someone else. I think it was Visket. I'm not too sure. He was playing with 2 people in Virtue, and I saw him putting himself down then, and that's when I first met him. And he's been doing it ever since. We've teamed like 4 times since then, 5 times, and every single time I've teamed with him, he's put himself down and not felt like he's not good enough. And this guy's out here dropping 40s. And maybe even going for 50s, and he still feels like he's the problem. And I've never understood it. I honestly haven't. Now, I argued a fuck ton with him when I back when I teamed with him with Riflewire and Risen/Evade, and we argued a lot then. But he's changed since then.
Risen. /Evade.
Yeah, because we swapped him out. But like,
That's
it's just
one thing. Our Black Ops 3 team. Oh,
Black Ops. Oh, ours.
well, yeah.
I was the best player on that team.
Stings a bit. No, I don't think we're. The thing is, though, I feel like we're still the best. I know we're both in pretty weird situations now.
Oh no!
But
yeah.
I didn't see us.
This
I
team
didn't see us
would have
finding
been
two.
imploded on IW.
Yeah, the thing is,
You hate the game.
don't get me
I hate
wrong.
the game.
I feel
Evade
McKay
doesn't
redeemed
play that
himself.
much anymore.
McKay redeemed
Oh,
himself,
no.
but at the time
Yeah,
he
yeah.
had to go. There was no other choice around it. He didn't want to play. He didn't even know if
No,
he'd
that's
liked
what I mean.
IW.
Yeah, like he's. Like after it happened, the way he handled it, my opinion changed him completely.
Yeah,
But
so
like after that, like we
because
started
I know
speaking
he
again.
denies, and I know he denies that he lied.
Everything chilled out.
Yeah, like
We started
we
speaking
went the
again.
right way about that. He didn't reply for 3 hours. What the hell am I supposed to do? Like, I just wanted a
When
team.
he was tweeting at the same time.
He was tweeting at the same time. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, McKay. I like you, mate, but I don't believe that you didn't see those tweets and DMs. I strongly disagree with your opinion there, because there's no way. Like, I have never in my life been on my Twitter timeline and not seen someone message me ever. Like, ever since I've been on Twitter like 4 years, 3 years with different accounts. I have never ever done that. So like, look, I don't know, but he handled that the very wrong way. Maybe we went the wrong way about it, like telling him.
Yeah,
but like,
because when we were
have any.
texting, he was like, "You were having a go at me for trying to get my point across," and I was like, "Well, yeah, but at the time, your point was wrong."
Yeah, you're wrong. Yeah,
Yeah.
like but that's whole done and dusted now. I don't really want to bring that up. But the whole, I reckon we would have been. If you liked Paul at the time, I feel we would have been. I don't think I would have quit by now, honestly. Now, Divergent was a good 4 for us, but I didn't know the guy. He felt like a stranger. I don't think I ever had a one-on-one conversation with him. He just felt like a complete stranger, and he's a good player. Don't
It was
get me
on
wrong.
that thing.
I didn't
Before
even know his
IW
name.
came out, we were LF2,
Yeah.
and like we ended up DMing like we might as well just it's not gonna
Work,
nothing's gonna
yeah, and then
happen.
you join Millar and that,
And then,
yeah.
No, not even that.
Oh.
And then I did that the next day. No, it was like you tweeted out saying, "Oh, I'm gonna be LF1," and then Paul tweeted you, and I'm there like, why did he not do that 2 days ago?
That's a good point. That is a good point, actually. I've never thought about that.
That is
Why
a
didn't he just
good-
DM us at the time?
Because that would have been
Maybe he's
that would've
always
been
a-
fine, would have been
maybe-
LF1 going into the game.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay,
maybe
I want to
it's
ask you a
the fact you
question.
just didn't know me.
I want to ask you a question.
But-
If our roles were reversed, where do you think we'd be
Yeah.
now if I was the one to have joined that team with Millar, Riflewire, and Pingu, and you was the one to team with McKay, Divergent, and Paul? Where do you think we'd be now? Because I feel I can tame Pingu. Like, that sounds really
me
weird.
playing the way I am playing, or me playing the way you were playing.
Both.
Right. If I was playing with McKay and Paul and that lot, how I was playing with them.
Yeah. You don't reckon it would have worked?
Because I don't enjoy the game enough.
Yeah.
At this point in time, I personally think I'm quite bad at this game, so I don't enjoy it. But if you're on that team with Rifle Wire, Millar, and Pingy, Rifle Wire's good at this game, you're good at this game. That'll work. If Miller's seeing that we're constantly, well, you're constantly doing good together, winning games, he will come on and play.
He'll come on and play.
He'll get that dedication.
I feel like, Now, me and Pingu are really good friends. I can tame him. Trust me, I've spoken with him in the past. Like,
the reason I think
he listens.
He hated the game and he thought he was bad and everything because we wasn't winning and he was putting the blame on himself. If you're winning games, even if he's not doing the best, he's doing what he needs to win. Or even if he's like getting the hill times, he's still doing it. So he won't take it out himself.
Yeah, I
think that was the problem.
Like, I don't like teaming with Millar. Now he's probably watching this. I like Millar as a guy. Like, Millar is a genuine person. I'll talk about him later in the opinion.
He's a proper cunt.
But when but he's a good cunt. He's like me. He's a good cunt. Like, he's not like full on, you know. But I'll talk about him later in his personality. The problem with Millar when I team with him, like when we're playing wages and stuff, like earlier I was playing wages with him, and this guy like
too much about warfare.
Like, he told me go mid and he said hit market stairs, but Friiz was over at A. Right, Friiz was over at A and he had A covered. So I thought, what the fuck is the point of going B when they're clearly all at B? Right, what is the point? And then I went to where I thought I was finger, but Friiz didn't call this guy out, so I died. And Millar, like, I could tell he was pissed at me. I could tell he was genuinely angry at me for making that play. But I'm like, it's clearly not my fault there because, like, it's just not. I didn't do.
No, the problem is Millar knows he's very good at Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
Like, he knows.
He's good at he's good at Modern Warfare.
It's like he'll play with me every night, like most nights anyway. He'll play with me and Gingy and just do wages, and me and Gingy cost because we're fucking shit. But he's just like, he's annoyed, but he's not annoyed because he's enjoying the game still.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Like, but he'll still be pissed off about it.
That's the problem with him. I had a problem with him on Black Ops 3, which is why I feel so bad when turning down Millar to team. I feel awful because it makes me feel he's a good player. He's a very good player. I feel don't get me wrong. I do feel he is a bit of a kill whore, but when it comes to skill, I feel he's a really good player. He knows what he's doing.
Like
he's got the gun skill for definite. But when I turn him down, I feel so fucking bad. It's because I don't like him as a team person. We're two of the same side. We're both people that like to speak out and we say our mind. So obviously, me and him are gonna fucking argue a lot.
Well, that was like when we tried Friiz.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, you know what I was like with Friiz. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm good mates with Friiz. I love playing waves with him. These are fucking hilarious, getting nailed and stuff.
He's so funny.
When we're actually teaming, I feel like Friiz tries to tell me what to do a lot. And I don't like that. I like doing my own thing because I feel my own thing works. Like that makes it egotistical. Yeah, and I don't like that. And
I don't agree there. I think you should take criticism.
No. You've got this the wrong way. No. You've got this wrong way. I can take criticism if someone feels I'm doing something wrong. I genuinely will listen. Like Randle said something. I remember you said something about me, and I said, yeah, all right, fair enough. Because it was an uplink game, wasn't it? And you said you didn't like me going one way, and I listened to it. And I was like, oh, fair enough. I won't go that way anymore. But the problem with Friiz tried to control how I play. It wasn't criticism.
It was on Black Ops 3. What map was I fucking shit at?
Fringe.
Yeah,
Fringe.
That one. It was hard putting up when he was like, right, we need someone in bricks.
Yeah.
You'd be there. Like, to be fair, you played it, but the one like.
One time, I know, I remember it. Yeah,
someone died. He'd be like, oh, I've told you to go bricks. No one's doing it there. It's like.
That's what. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that strongly. I remember because that was the main argument between me and him. But as you said, Sam, like you said that I can't take criticism. What he was doing wasn't criticism. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I should do. Yeah, I know what you mean. Trust me.
With the COD community is they've all got too many egos.
Yeah, loud and clear.
You cannot give them constructive criticism because they just get pissy about it.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. But what I'm saying is, Friiz.
It's like me. I'm learning. You're giving me advice all the time. And I take it on board. I might not remember every single game, but I'm taking it on board and I'm not getting pissy about it.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, and it's a hard task because I know you're starting again.
More people need to be like that.
Yeah. But with Friiz, like, he would say, like, don't take camo, take this, or don't go there, do this. And it's just like, you know I was good at hardpoint. Randle. Hardpoint was like probably my strongest game, and it worked. We won most hardpoints, didn't we? Like uplink was our problem.
Oh, yeah.
We won a fuck ton of hardpoint. We were a strong hardpoint team. And what I was doing, I felt it worked. Now I got called a kill whore for it, which fair enough. But I felt like if Evade's in hill, what's the point of me being like in hill at the same time? Like I felt what I was doing was working. I got called a kill whore for it, even though on uplink and CTF, I feel I'm a very strong objective player. Like I love going for flag and stuff. But in hardpoint, that's what I'm saying. He tried to control how I played to how his past teammates played, and I didn't like that. I am my own person. You know what I mean?
Again, with this thing, like, oh, you don't take camo and stuff. Like, if you want to go pro, you're gonna have to deal with a lot. Of being told what to do. I know, but you know me. Like, usually when I join teams, like, I don't mean sounding egotistical. I'm usually captain. I'm usually one that makes a lot of play calls. Like sometimes in teams, right, people have got their own individual plays, right, which obviously they do. But in teams, you've got to think team-wise. If taking camo is not the best thing for the team, then you've got to take something.
But the thing is, though, I can understand on S&D, but when it comes to hardpoint, camo is a good fucking choice. I broke so many hills with camo.
I'm just using camo as an example.
No, I can understand on S&D. I can understand on S&D, and someone says, right, okay, no one's took heatwave, take heatwave. On S&D, I'll happily do that. But on hardpoint, I feel camo was my best choice because I was good with it. Like I knew when to use it. I knew how to break kills with it. I knew how to flank with it. Like that's why I always took camo, and I hated heatwave, man. Like fucking hell, man. I hated using it. I hated playing against it. It fucking sucked ass.
I fucking hated heatwave, right? I would always heatwave my own fucking team because they'd run by the side of me.
Yeah, same. And then I'd get bitched at for it.
I called out I'm heatwaving, right? Do not run in front of me and then have a go at me when I heatwave you.
Exactly why I hated it. But I feel
Jack did that. Jack Evade. I said I'm stunning the hill, and then he runs into the hill and then moans that I stunned him.
I know. It's alright. Let's move on. Should we do the opinion thing now? I feel that's the best bet. We can, because this might take a while.
You said you were going to talk about Millar and stuff. You can just the opinion.
This might take a while, so I'll quickly get up to tweet.
Did you want to talk about Ginger?
Yeah, no. He's part of the thing. Yeah, I do want to say a lot about Ginger, which I haven't said on Twitter because I'll get a lot of hate. But I'll quickly find a tweet about it. iMonster.
You retweeted it yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah, here we go. 41 likes. Right, we'll start with Andino the Banterino. He's been as always first.
Oh, yeah.
Your opinions on Andy? We'll try and make this quick. If you have something deep to say, then fair enough. We'll take a bit more time on it.
Right, I kind of feel bad towards him because, right, this is gonna sound really bad. But do you remember when he had that picture of him in a fucking tank top of his blonde hair?
Yeah.
Right, I started like ripping into him and I was like, oh, he looks like proper gay and all this fucking shit. And then yesterday I found out he actually was gay.
You didn't know?
Like,
oh my god.
I didn't know.
Dude, how can you not know?
So like yesterday I'm there like, wait, he's actually gay. Oh god.
No, I feel a lot of things, right? Like one side I feel he's a very wet person. Like he's very like the positive king. He's too soft. He is very soft. Like me and you, Sam, we bully the fuck out of each other and we take it.
Yeah,
right. And this guy joins our party and we direct it towards him at the same time, so we're all like freeway ripping each other. And I feel like he feels like we're bullying him, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like that at all. Like
he has actually said to me before that he doesn't like it. But I said to him, that's just me and Kyle.
That's how
many years
we rip everyone.
Always been like that.
Yeah, right. But Andy, if you are listening to this, I feel you need to man the fuck up. I've told you many times. I also feel you need to get help for the things that you do need to get help.
Yes.
I feel like
him so many times.
I feel like you seem to care a lot what people think about your sexuality. Like I for one, I know you've said in the past that you think I care. Like don't like the fact that
no, he was tweeting yesterday saying that
he's on a date.
I think he's the one. So obviously he's getting getting better with it.
Yeah, that is true. But Andy, I genuinely do not have a problem with you being gay whatsoever. It's got fuck all to do with me. Like I genuinely don't care. Like good on you. That's what I say. Anyone else?
Yeah. Andy, I reckon I actually love the man's bits. Like, I think he's amazing, right? But
I've never actually spoken to him.
He needs to stop being so wet.
One thing, please change your hat.
You're right. God, dude.
Stop.
Yeah, no,
Please
you've done this a lot in the past 2 years. stop rhyming your second act name with your Andino. It's not funny. It's fucking shit. Stop doing it. It's so fucking infuriating. Banterino, like, come on, dude. Alright, we'll move on. Do any of you know Mackie GFX? I do.
Nope.
He was in Exile at one point. He was in Exile at one point, Maggie.
I don't remember.
Right.
There was too many people.
Mackie, I don't know you too much. I feel like you didn't do anything for Exile, which I wasn't happy about. But
oh, I remember.
Yeah,
He's the
no.
one who did fuck all.
yeah, no, look, you seem like a decent guy, but like I'm not happy about that situation. But that's in the
To be
past.
fair, like,
It's
I'm
in the
not
past.
directing that directly at him. None of the design team, apart from Woody, did anything.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Right, we'll move on. Do you guys know Dagger JT? I know him.
Nope.
No, do you know him, Sam? We're going to be here a while. Dagger, I can't really say much about you. You seem like a sound guy. Do any of you know Dufty?
Nope.
You know Dufty, surely.
I've seen him tweet a few times. I've never spoke to him.
Dufty is fucking hilarious. We've had our problems in the past because I haven't been
Is that the one that Gaz tweeted?
Yeah. Dude.
Naggy a monster trying to be like me and Dufty.
Yeah. We're not.
Oh, he follows me. I don't even know him.
Yeah.
And then that kid tried ripping me by posting my picture that I already made.
Yeah, Dufty is fucking hilarious, man. Honestly, like that hedgehog thing the other day, I was in tears. Do you want to know what it was? Basically, no. He said like he was walking. You know when you sometimes walk past a pile of leaves, you kick them. It's autumn, yeah.
Yeah.
Like you kick them.
I've done that.
There was a
hedgehog?
There was a hedgehog
I've
in
done
the
that
fucking
before, I've
leaves,
done that
and
before.
he's full on
I've done it.
booted it, and it's gone flying. Like. I was in tears when he put that. Do you want,
I've kicked him before.
very evil. Do you guys know Zimmer, not Zima. Zimmer.
I've spoken to him once, I think.
Yeah, he's a funny guy, but I feel like
He seemed alright.
he's a bit weird. Someone called Snack Time liked it. Not a clue who that is. Not a clue. Weslow, mate, the guy we were playing with yesterday, Sam.
He's so funny.
He's a sound guy.
So
yeah,
funny.
no, I really like him. He's actually a really
so
sound guy.
funny. Like when we convinced him the fucking MP5 was banned and he believed
Yeah.
us.
Now,
Like,
Wes,
fucking
I only like I've known you quite a while in terms of Twitter. Like I spoke to you a bit. Like, but yesterday was the first time. I think you're a really sound guy. Like I'm definitely down to play more
He is a
UMGs.
really sound guy.
Yeah, I'm definitely down.
Definitely, 100%.
You know Gingy, not Gingy. Gingy, the wizard.
The
I don't
McKay's
know.
friend.
I've seen him on Twitter, but I don't know.
He's eLevate's friend. Gingy, you're very weird, but I
Well, I
like
took
it.
$1 off him, so I'll take that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gingy,
He's
you're
alright, yeah.
no, that's Ganji. No, that's Ganji, the one that you played, I think.
No, I'm
There's
on it.
so
Gingy,
many.
what is it? No, I'm on it.
Gingy the wizard. Oh yeah. No,
Yeah.
Gingy, you're very weird. I don't get your humour, but you seem like a sound guy. Okay. Next up, Rasta. I know Rasta. He's Paris's friend. I've heard a lot of bad things about Rasta. But that's word to mouth, so I don't know if it's actually true. I don't know you enough to comment. Sam?
I've seen a lot of shit on Twitter, but again, I don't know him.
You don't know him. Alright, fair enough. Majesticz, James, used to hate your fucking guts. But like, I reckon you're one of my best mates on it now.
Wait,
I've literally just retweeted one of his tweets.
Yeah.
It's the one when Nagy just accepted an SDG only.
Yeah,
Nagy
yeah.
incoming.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like Majesticz.
Who did he hate? Me or Randle? I'm confused.
Huh?
No.
Hate? You didn't hate any of it?
You said he
Used to
hated
hate him. He
No,
said
I
Kyle-
hate. No, we used to argue a fuck ton. We've argued a lot in the past, but I feel we're on a good level now. Like we're both outspoken. Like the problem with his outspoken though, he doesn't know what he's saying. In my opinion, like that time that he took the piss out of depression, but I don't feel like he meant to. Like
But
that's
again,
what I'm saying. He doesn't mean to.
You stuck up for me on that, right? But
Oh no, it's
that sort of thing, I'm really thick-skinned about. So it really doesn't bother me.
I'm not thick-skinned about stuff like that. That shit gets to me. But we'll move on because I don't want to go into that. It's very personal.
Can I talk about Majesticz, please?
Go on then. Yeah, sure.
Oh, I'm next.
Yeah,
When
I was going to say yeah.
when I first come back to COD, right, and obviously I was playing with you and playing with Jack, and we were playing with Majesticz, right?
Yeah.
Majesticz was helping me so much.
Yeah, because
Like, he
he's like
was
that.
so patient with me. Like he was showing me so many spots and all that. He was just brilliant.
Like,
And
don't get me
just beat
wrong.
Andino
I
in
thought he
6-0.
was. I know he thinks I'm a cunt, and I think he's a cunt from our past. But deep down, Majesticz is a really nice guy. Like he's really easy to get on with. Like in my opinion, I'm not just saying that so like because if he is listening, like fair enough. Yeah, but like he's a really nice guy deep down. So yeah,
I got a lot of respect for him.
Next, Randle. What's your opinion on Randle?
I
Fucking
think he's one of the sexiest person I've ever seen in my life.
It's gonna be so
Jesus,
awkward.
Get in my bed.
We'll do that.
I sleep with him every night. It's crazy.
No, it's class. All right, my opinion on you is that you're hilarious. Like, I love the fact that you don't take shit to heart. I don't think we've actually ever had a proper argument ever
No.
since I've known you. I don't really know what to say, to be honest, because I don't have a problem with it. I don't want to sound soppy either because you're here, so it feels weird. You know what I mean? Like,
He's so nice. I love him so much.
we'll move on from that. Sam, your opinion on Randle? Yeah, go on. Yeah, go on.
Right, Randle.
Hi.
Wasn't patient enough with me when my first week.
I
back
agree
on
with that.
Black
No, I agree
That's
with that.
fair enough. That's
I agree with
fair
that.
enough.
made me feel forced out of the team.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
That's fair
Yeah,
enough.
sure.
That's-
I
feel-
didn't want it to be like that, but
No, the thing is though,
yeah.
no, look, listen,
Like,
you're
I was
directing
trying
that
to
towards
do
Randle.
stuff and you was just shouting at me.
You're directing that towards
No, I
Randle,
know
but
Jack
Jack
had a
was the same.
problem,
Jack was the same.
Jack was trying to be patient. Randle
No.
was just shouting.
Do you think Jack was trying to be
No,
patient? I don't need to call him
I told
out.
Kyle this. No, I'm gonna do it myself. Me and Jack were DMing each other while we were playing.
Yeah, I know.
And we were
I
saying
got
that,
told.
and we're saying, yeah, I've told you before. And we're saying that, but we'll give him 2 weeks. I don't like because we didn't want to be complete dicks, but we didn't want to be stuck with it.
Yeah, no, I
I
agree.
know that sounds horrible, but
Don't get me wrong, I'm
That's
very,
how it
very
was.
pissed about that whole situation, Sam. I know you was
Oh, yeah.
learning, and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel the problem was I don't get me wrong, I shouldn't have jumped into it. I knew that you was learning,
yeah.
and don't get me. This is going to sound egotistical, but I was on
But
another
again, like,
level to you, so I feel it was very wrong.
But you've got to admit, like, the rate of improvement.
No,
since I first started,
yeah, definitely.
it's
But
insane.
at the time, I had a good team
His
offer.
opinion.
Yeah, well, mate, it's your opinion. Like,
Stun Slayer.
you know, you like my brother on here, man. Like, you're like, you
Yeah.
really are. But
Oh, get the tissues out.
like, one minute, like with the whole gay thing the other day, like in 1 minute you're fine with it, and the next you're like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Like, you're so weird. You're so weird at times.
You know why.
Yeah, I know why, but like,
You know
it's so weird. Like, that's
Yeah, but the
that's
thing
my
is,
point.
like, at times I could be really thick-skinned, then like another day.
Yeah,
like,
and then
another
the
hour,
next day, like, fucking
I could
hello
be
will
the
piss you
most
off.
sensitive
Yeah.
bastard in the world.
That's my opinion on you, Randle.
Oh, well, he was shit at COD when I first met him. That kind of annoyed me.
Not really
He's
an
got
opinion.
better. I
Three-year
think
break,
it's
that's all I'm
I think
saying.
it's fun playing against you because I always turn on you and it makes me feel better about myself.
No, you should have died. You should have fucking
Yeah,
died.
we'll move on from that. We'll move on from
You
that.
should have died.
We'll move on from that.
I
But,
do like him though. He's a
Alright.
nice guy.
Alright, now we'll finally do me, so it's fair. Your opinion on me, because I can't like my own tweet, can I?
Biggest twat in the fucking world.
Fair enough, Randle.
Yeah,
Nah.
you say things how it is, and I respect that quite a lot.
Yeah.
And because of that, people think you're a massive cunt.
Oh, no,
it's
I
just the way
am.
it is.
No, I'm just not thinking about I am a
because
massive cunt.
there's a difference between a cunt and saying things how it is. That's
Believe it
my
or not,
opinion
there
anyway.
really isn't. Don't go. I know I'm talking about myself. It feels very, very weird. I am a cunt. But I regard people's feelings. Like, if someone, like, I don't bully people. I don't bully
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
I'm not like that. I like with Andy. Like, don't get me wrong, we argued a lot, but I feel sorry for him
There's
a
a
lot of the
difference
time.
between being a cunt to your mate and being a cunt to someone you don't
definitely.
like.
I hate people who are cunts to their
Yeah.
mates. I hate people like that. Like, they're your friends. Like, I can understand having a joke, but when you're full on, like, nitpicking them, obviously, I can't stand that
Yeah.
whatsoever.
Wait,
But
can I give my serious answer?
Go on then, yeah.
Yeah, go on.
I've got so much respect for you.
Can I ask why? I don't see why. I can understand with the whole mental health thing.
I've known you for 7 years, right? 6, 7 years, somewhere like that. And we've always got on, right? Apart from the fucking Thundergun thing.
And
What?
the whole, I'll admit,
Apart
I
from
was
the
a cunt
Thundergun
about your dad back in the day as well.
And you told me to kill myself. But,
Yeah, I was like 13 at the time
Like-
though. Like, can I just point out?
The thing is, right? Like we'll have like the biggest argument ever, and we'll like just completely rip into it. Like that FIFA game, for example. But we always say sorry the next day, and it was like we're best friends again.
FIFA game.
That pro clubs, where me and you literally rip the shit out.
That was different though. That was very different.
No,
but
what-
yeah, I know what you
I'm
mean.
saying-
Yeah.
what I'm saying is, like,
Yeah.
We just forgive and forget. Like we can be a massive dick to each other, and then just forgive and forget, and not many people are like that.
Yeah, I agree
But
with
I
that.
think that does come down to knowing each other for so long.
6 years now, going 6 years, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of
6,
people
7
take the
years.
piss when they say, like, wow, you've known him 6 years. And it's just like, well, am I supposed to just cut contact with him because it's gone on a bit too long? Like, what am I supposed to do about that? Like, I'm still gaming and it's not like I'm just fucking...
What's wrong with knowing someone for 6 fucking
Yeah, no,
years?
I agree. Like, I feel like, you know about the girl that I liked on the internet.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel that, like, some friendships and relationships, I know a lot of people say a lot of things about e-dating, but, like, I know a lot of people say a lot about e-dating, but,
No, some bird sent me nudes off.
oh. Very
Right,
random,
you just-
but
you just
I
realised
feel... I feel those are a lot stronger than some in real life, in my opinion.
Yeah, but could I just say something? If
Go on,
I got married,
real quick, though.
I'd invite you to my wedding.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I'll probably invite you to mine, but like, mate, I'm done with girls at the moment after the last one. Like, maybe in a few years. Maybe in a few years.
Gay.
No, because I'm not attracted to men. Like, I'm not attracted to men. It's just that, yeah, we'll move on from this.
Right,
Like,
Stun Slayer, whoever that is.
Stun
I don't
Slayer.
know.
I don't know you really much. You like my tweets a few times. We speak a few times. Don't actually know you too much to say anything. Refresh. IBM refresh. You know refresh.
I've not really spoken to him.
OBN_refresh, really?
Well, he's
I
in
don't
your.
know-
Well, you're
I
in
don't
his
know.
bio, so.
Alright, Tom is one of my best
and
mates
he's
on
in
here.
yours.
We've argued, it's like me and you, Sam, we've argued a lot, and but we've always
I
made,
don't
like,
know about him.
we've done a lot
he's
for
bit
each
of a
other.
twat.
No, we've done a lot for each other. He's a twat. He's like me, he's a twat, but we've done a lot for each other. So, like, one of my best mates on here. He's the only guy left in my bio. Immune, sound
Well,
guy.
who's Void Wolfie? Man's
What?
in
No,
Void.
Immune's next. Immune's because he's on private. Immune,
Right.
very sound guy. Very sound guy. You are a bit weird, though. And you are a good
He's
player.
on private, I don't even fuck.
Yeah, he's on private.
Imagine being on private.
You know Immune, Sam? You've played with him a few times? You have?
Have I?
Yeah, you've played with him quite a lot in UMG. Never mind.
What's
Never
his
mind.
gamer tag?
Immune FPS.
Are you sure about this?
Yeah, no, mate, trust me, like, he was one of the
Right,
first
anyway,
people to play with you.
just
We'll
move
move on. Void Wolfie, you are the main reason I started this podcast, because you DM'd me saying, like, you should do a podcast, because
No idea who he is.
you said I'm a controversial person. Yeah, you said I'm a very controversial person. You said I'm a controversial person, so, yeah, you're the reason that I started this podcast, so thank you. Next up, eLevateAli. You guys first, go first.
I'll let you go first, so I can end on a
No, I want to end up, please.
Right,
Don't know
Maggie,
him.
go on.
Don't know him.
Right.
You don't know him? The owner of
I
TD?
don't follow him now.
Randle?
I followed him
Right,
for like a day and just saw his tweets and unfollowed.
Alright, fair enough.
Right, well, I've never had anything to say about him. I've known him 4 years now. I've not had anything bad to say about him ever.
Wow, you've known someone for 4 years.
Well, you're not
already.
gonna like what I'm gonna say.
No, each person has their own opinion. You know him differently to me.
True.
You've probably had different
Alright,
conversations. than
I'll
me.
start from the
But
start. Go
I
on,
need
finish.
to get this. I need to make him feel good about himself before you shoot him down. So,
I'm not gonna shut him down. I'm not gonna shut him down.
The nicest people I've actually spoke to. Like, he's actually quite genuine. Like, over Twitter, maybe not. But if you sat in a party with him or scout with him, he's really nice.
Alright, fair enough. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, 'cause, like, it's one of the main ones in this entire opinion list. I used to like Ginger. Ginge. Sorry, I'm gonna call him Ginge. That's how I see him. Ginge, not Gingy. When I first met Ginge, I had so much, because this is back when you got to think this is the start of when Exile started again on the new Twitter, and like this guy owned Virtue, which was like the biggest org in the 360 community back then.
I was
And
their last team.
I had so much respect for this guy. It's insane. I used to like DM him for tips and stuff and how to help with Exile. Do you remember OE in Dissolve?
Yeah.
Dissolve tried.
Original eight.
Yeah, I grew Exile quite a lot, and Dissolve tried hitting me up to help take down Virtue. It was a very dog-eat world back then. Dog-eat-dog, you know what I mean? Yeah, back then. And he DM'd me, and it was like, okay, we got to take down Finger. And the first thing I did, I let Ginge know, because I didn't want to fuck over Ginge back then. And I felt we were good friends at the time back then. We helped each other a lot.
Yeah,
But then over the next few months, like, the guy just like, I don't know, it's hard to say. I feel he put on a very fake persona. I genuinely, still feel to this day he puts on a very fake persona. It's nothing like he used to be. I feel he's like, now that he's in TD, I feel he looks down on people a lot. He pisses me off with a lot of his tweets. Sorry, yeah, Elevate. Sorry, no, Elevate. I feel he looks down on people a lot. And this is the same with that Flux guy. I'll talk about Flux in a sec. He didn't like the tweet. I want to talk about him as well because they've both done this to me. I just feel like this guy doesn't like me anymore over the past, even though we were I've been good to this guy and he's been good to me, and I just feel like he's kind of backstabbed me a little, if you know what I mean. Like, because I could have easily fucked him over back then. I could have easily helped Dissolve take down Virtue, but I didn't choose to do. I chose to help Virtue. I chose to help Ali. I also don't like the fact that he doesn't. I don't feel he's a very dedicated person, if you ask me. Like, 1 minute he'll be like dedicated to playing COD. The next he's leaving TD and he's back the next day. Like, I don't know what's happened to the guy, but I don't respect him anymore. That's my opinion. Oh no! I mean before. No, I mean before. I know what happened with the whole PayPal thing, right. But like.
No, not that. Before.
Oh, before. Yeah,
do you remember when he left and then the day later?
Yeah, he joined. Yeah, rejoined. Yeah.
That it was bait because someone was ignoring them, and they needed him to talk. Millar told me the whole thing about it. Basically, they needed to speak to someone, and he wouldn't speak to them, and they didn't know why, and they thought it and Gingy thought it might have been because of him. So Gingy obviously thought, I'm leaving, all this shit. And then Gingy said he left and the guy started talking again.
So it turned out to be fake. That's another thing I don't like about Gingy. And now this was back when I did respect him and I didn't have respect for what he did here. But he ended Virtue. He ended it.
I think it was something
as a joke. As a joke, he ended Virtue as a joke. He got everyone talking on Twitter about it, liking tweets, like this is the end. And then as soon as he posted the "it's the end" tweet, he put out a psych tweet on the Virtue page. Who does that? Who does that?
See, that's quite a good publicity stuff.
No, it's not. No, there's a difference between publicity
it's slimy. It's very slimy. I'm not denying that. But it got people talking about the org.
Yeah, but that's my opinion on Ali. We'll move on. I don't want to go too far into it. I'll guess who's up next? The other Ali.
I love him anyway. I'm meeting him at I-59.
Fair enough. You know. Yeah. Now time for the other Ali. Oh no! Actually, I want to talk about that Flux guy. That Flux guy. Yeah, I don't like him at all. Do you know that Flux guy?
Last night. He seems alright.
I do not like that Flux guy at all. When I first met that Flux guy, he was the owner of Atomic, and this is the same situation with me and Ginge, but in reverse. I was owner of XR, and XR were quite big back then in the 360 community. And this guy owned Atomic, who were relatively small. And this guy would DM me asking to help co-own and stuff. He wanted my help with Atomic. He wanted, and you know what I mean. He just wanted help. And then, as soon as I helped him and stuff, I gave him a team. I think I remember. I gave him a team that I directed from Exile to Atomic. This guy joined back then. It was Virtue, and this guy unfollowed me and just cut all contact. Like, he just unfollowed me and never spoke to me again. And for some reason, over the past 6 months, he's been the biggest cunt to me on Twitter ever. I've never done anything to this guy. I've never done anything against him. This guy completely fucked me over, if you ask me. And that's probably one side of the story, but like, he's always sarking tweets from me and stuff, and he's just a bit like aggressive in tweets, and I don't like it. It's just like, I've never done anything to this guy, man.
You could say the same about me, but I'm always joking.
Yeah, but the thing's though, you're joking. He's not.
He joking?
No, he's not.
Is he not joking?
Would he unfollow me if he was joking?
True. I don't know. I met him for the first time last night.
I don't like him. I feel he's more fake than Ginger, in my opinion. I can understand using people to get where you want to get. And I don't get me wrong, he's a very talented editor, so he probably could have gotten there by himself. But this guy, I don't know. Like I said, I feel like he used me and then just started being a cunt for no reason. But that's my opinion. Next up, Ali. The next Ali.
Alistair Ferguson.
I fucking love Ali, man. Honestly, the most genuine guy I've ever met in my life, by far. By far. By far, like, seriously. Randle?
Yeah. You can say that, but I think it's because he's not part of the COD community.
That is true. That is true.
But it's like Ali, when I was in Exile,
he is really nice.
He always tried to help you. Yeah.
Yeah, when we funded McKay, I was in a party of Ali, I was like, oh, I'm going to fund McKay into this FIFA league. He was only a manager, right? And he goes, I'll pay half. Straight away.
Yeah, do you remember a few weeks ago after that goal thing?
Even when everyone's ripping into each other, he never has an input. He'll always stay out of it and be nice.
Yeah.
Do you remember when I went like MIA for like 2 days? Because that whole girl thing, you know what? I'm not going to reveal on here. Ali DM'd me and like I was shocked. Like, he DM'd me, was like, you can always talk if like you ever want to, and like, he's always doing. I love that man. Like, he's seriously like, it's so genuine. It's fucking crazy. The fact that he's related to Jack, who's the biggest cunt ever, is like
the most stroppy person in the world.
Yeah,
and then you've got fucking Ali.
Yeah, but Jack's coming up, so we'll talk about him soon. E7 Raven. I hated you when I first met you, but I feel like
I don't know him.
I feel like it's because it was that whole band gun thing in the scrim, so I didn't really get a very good interpretation of you. But you are a really sound guy, in my opinion. Like, I feel we get on really well. And now look, Paris is probably watching this, and I know me and Paris don't get on a lot. Shout out to Paris, by the way. He's part of the reason. Your clip's ended, so we've gone an hour. We can finish this up. There's not many left. E7 Raven. You're a very sound guy, and I feel Paris was. I don't see you as a snake. I don't know where Paris comes from when he calls you a snake. I don't see you as a snake. I don't know what. I don't really know what's happened. Like, I'm not part of the whole thing, but I just don't see you doing stuff like that. So, you two, you don't know him, Randle. So,
I don't know him. Yeah.
I really like Raven.
Yeah, no, he's a really good guy.
I mean, he's such a sound guy, but
yeah.
I don't know what happened between you and Paris, right? But like, I always saw you two as the duo.
Yeah, same. Yeah, I don't know. Like, that saddens me, man. Yeah, I know. It does sadden me. Yeah.
And I really like you both. Like, so it kind of puts you in an awkward situation. I feel bad for talking to both of you.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, Kyle always says like team. Kyle always says like Team Raven. I'm like Team Nobody.
I said Team Raven as a joke because I was arguing with Paris at the time. I just like to point that out. Okay, I said that as a joke. I'm on no one's team.
I'm just Team Nobody.
Yeah, I ain't getting in the middle. I do argue with Paris a lot, but I do like Paris. I feel I am friends with Paris. I said this the other day.
I really like Paris.
Really?
I think Paris is such a nice person.
I disagree. I have to disagree on that. I know he didn't like the tweet, but I have to. I don't feel he's a nice person. That's my opinion.
I do.
I feel he's very passive aggressive at times, and it does annoy me. But then again, I'm the same, so I can't really say much. And he might be watching this. I don't dislike you. I don't dislike it. I just feel like you are a very angry person. Now, you told me the other day that you said you're not. I just have to disagree. That's just me. That's just my opinion. Don't hate me for that.
Paris, right? I've got one problem with Paris, and that's when he added me and Connor into the group chat and said,
no, we're not going to say that. We're not going to say that. But last night, no, you don't want to know. Last night,
wait, was it? No. Was it a legit nude? Or
yes.
Was it a joke?
Yeah, I got told it was a legit.
No. It was. It wasn't him. It wasn't him.
Oh, that's not that bad then.
That changes the whole situation.
That's not bad.
It was nudes he had on his phone of somebody else, I think.
Mate, that's not even that bad.
No, a guy.
That's not even that bad. That's fine.
That's not him.
Yeah, that's
still grim.
It's still fucking grim. You had me making thinking it was him.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I didn't mean to make it sound.
Mate, for the past 2 months, I thought it was him that sent it. If it's someone else, that might just leave. Like, it doesn't really matter, does it? Like, it's the same if you send a girl a nude of a girl.
We both left.
Yeah, it's the same if you send a nude of a girl. Obviously, we're attracted to women, but like, he's not.
Are you admitting that I'm not gay?
I'm not saying this here. Right, next up, Chad Max.
I've never spoke to him, but we both follow each other.
Right,
so,
Chad Max, I do like you. Right, me and you, I feel we're cool. Right, but you're such a bitch, man. You care way too much of what people think of you, and it pisses me off so much. Who cares if Kemzo doesn't like you? Kemzo's a wanker. Forget about Kemzo, okay, or whoever it is. Like, dude. Forget these guys, man. Don't get me wrong, that thing with Fizzurp when you tweeted out begging for likes, that was very cuntish. All in the past. Anyone else?
He uploaded a picture earlier. I'm not actually sure if it's him, but it looks like my ex-girlfriend's little brother.
Right, fair enough.
Really
I saw that picture.
George, aka G Nexa, the one that plays with Circus.
Oh, I think he's a great guy.
I've only been in the call with you once. You seem fine to me. You seem fine to me. We were going to team, but for some reason that just didn't happen. You do seem like a sound guy.
In this game because he's good.
I do. Well, we beat him quite easily. No offense, Nexa. We beat him quite easily.
To be fair, we played pubs, but.
oh, right. Okay. Well, it's Circus I don't like. Circus. I want to talk about Circus. He didn't like this tweet. Circus. I don't see what his fucking problem is, man. Like, this guy is always tweeting out, like, oh, Monster got slapped at LAN, like, and stuff like that. And he's going like, oh, Monster's shit. Yeah, but that's my point. Why is it coming from him? Honestly, yeah, on AW, he didn't beat me. On Black Ops 3, he didn't beat me. And now on OW, he hasn't beaten me. So why does this guy constantly feel the need to talk shit about me when he's clearly nowhere near as good as me? That sounds egotistical.
That's like me ripping you for, like, me not attending
No. But you do it for fun. This guy genuinely fucking...
If I was serious...
I've
never been to LAN, so
I've known Circus free.
I just don't know what his fucking problem is. I don't. Like... no offence, I'm clearly better than you, so stop ripping me. Like, that's what I have to say.
That might be his problem, your ego.
It's not an ego, though. Like, no. It's not an ego. Like, if someone hasn't beaten you for 3 COD titles in a row, aren't you allowed to say that you're fucking better than them? Surely.
Well, no, because Trance, for example, he never beat me in a 1v1 on Black Ops 2. I'm not better than him.
What? Sam, have you ever even played Circus?
No.
So how would you know?
To be fair, we beat him with Maggie once.
What? Did we? Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I'm the best player in the world.
That's different, though.
It was him, George.
Look, all I'm saying is, I've beaten him 3 titles in a row. I don't think it's very fair that he gets to rip me. That's all I'm going to say on him. Right, we'll move on, yeah? Because I don't want to waste too much time on this. Evade, I know you've been feeling down recently. You're one of my best mates on here. Probably second best, mate. I don't like ranking people, but you are one of my best mates on here. You are a massive hypocrite. I'm going to say that now. Like, you are always going like, ooh, triggered, and you say the joke on and on and on. But when I do it to you about something, you cry your fucking eyes out, man. You are like a little kid, but like, that's just you, isn't it? Like, that's just Evade, ain't it? So you can't really fucking bitch about it, can you? But I know you've been feeling down recently, so just speak to someone, man. That's what I'm going to say right here. Speak to Ali, speak to your mom. Ali told me, but speak to someone. Okay, speak to Sam, speak to me. We've been through it. Just speak to someone about it and just try your hardest. I know that's hard, and I know it's a bit ignorant saying that, but yeah. Right, moving on. Oh wait, you two want to say something? Sorry, I forgot about that. You two want to say something on Evade?
Said he's one of the best people I've ever met on Twitter.
Yeah. All right.
He's just
Sammy?
a nice guy, isn't he?
He doesn't like me very much.
No, I know.
Really like
I can confirm that he doesn't like you very much. But I feel
really?
I really like him.
Yeah,
I think he's a really nice kid. He just needs to be less stroppy.
Yeah, that's Jack though. That's Evade. Like, Jack's a stroppy cunt. That's Evade.
Like I think our personalities clash because I'm always joking.
Because you're annoying. Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah. No, I agree. Risen MB, not Ryzen. Risen MB.
Wait,
I used to talk to him ages ago.
No, read out his at to me.
RIZEN MB. You used to team with me. We've argued a lot in the past. Yeah, we've argued a lot in the past. I feel you have fucked me around a few times in teams. I do feel you have fucked me around a few times in teams, like leaving after a week or so. But like, I know we don't speak much anymore because you're not really part of the community much. But like, you are one of my best mates on here. Like, even though we don't speak much anymore, I have a lot of best mates on here, don't I? But like, we've always been part of that group. Like, and we've always teamed, and I feel we will team again. I know you don't play much anymore, but I feel one day we will team again and we will play at LAN. Like, I just see it happening because like we've like through AW and Black Ops 3 we played a lot together. Like, you helped me like get to a level, you know what I mean? So like, anyone else want to say anything?
Don't know him. Played him once, beat it. Or the best. Gang.
Opinion. Let's go.
Right.
Can I say something off topic?
Yeah, go for it.
I've got to go.
What now?
Yeah, it's for past, mate.
All right, can we quickly wrap this up then, because we've got like 6 people. We'll do a fast round of it. We'll do a fast round.
Right,
going deep.
Let me just text her.
All right. I'll cut it out, by the way. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Tell me when you're done.
You can carry on. You can carry on.
Woody, you fucked me around with Exile. Really pissed me off. But in the long run, I do feel you're a dedicated and good guy. Sam. Quick, speed up if you've got to go.
He did fuck up with Exile, but
no, he did.
He did do a lot for Exile, so whatever.
Yeah. Coid.
I don't hold grudges.
Coid. Look, we argue a lot, but it's hilarious. Like, we do it for a band. Like, I do feel you're very split between me and Optimal, though. Like, one side you're on my side, the next day you're on Optimal's. That does piss me off, and I know you don't play much, but it is what it is. Is that a quick Coid?
Don't know him.
You don't know him? Okay, fair enough. Sanity, you're part of, like, my group, yeah, like, you know, not my group, I mean, like, the group, not my group, but, like, Evade, Ali and all that, yeah. I feel like over the top, I don't feel you like me much. Like, I'm going to be honest here, I don't feel you like me much. We don't speak as much as I speak to the others, and you don't play anymore, and we don't speak a lot. Like, I've even took you out my bike because, like, we genuinely don't speak anymore. I've always felt like, other than when we played on AW, you don't like me much. But that's just my opinion. Sam?
I think he's died.
Yeah, no, I agree. You don't know him, Randle? Do you know?
I've talked to him like twice. He seems alright. Yeah.
Lethals. Look, you did fuck me over with Exile and join TD, but that's just shit happens, ain't it? Like, you made the choice to join TD. I am very pissed at the whole manager situation, how you gave the go-ahead to release the team and then left like 16 hours later. But you've apologised and there's nothing more you can do. Like, so I'm not going to hold a grudge against it. Exile's gone now, so I'm not going to hold a grudge against it. I feel like you tiptoe around me a lot. You don't have to. Like, we're cool, man. Like, you are a genuine guy. You don't have to tiptoe around. I'm not going to yell at you or anything like that. That shit's in the past, alright? I'm probably not even going to bring you up again after this. That's my opinion. Jack. Jack. Fucking hell. Sam, sorry.
Lethals, I really like him. I think he's a sound guy. He did. I don't see it as fucking over Exile.
No, but you're not in my position because you was one of the people that left as well.
For a better opportunity.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
For a better opportunity.
No, but
I think
my point in that is that
majority of people would have done.
No, my point is that he didn't have the right to give the go-ahead to release the management team when he knew he was leaving. That's my point. That's why I felt he fucked us over. Randle, you know Lethals, don't you?
I'm not really spoke to him.
Alright, fair enough. Nemesis, Ben Nemesis. Good designer. You're very conflicted, though. That's my opinion, right? You two don't know?
Nope.
Don't know him, no.
Optimal, you are the biggest cunt on the fucking website, by far.
I've only ever seen your rant videos.
Wait. Why don't we save Optimal to last? Because I got nothing to say about Optimal, so you two can just slag him off all you want.
Oh, I've never spoke to him. I only know
No, I'm going to slag him off. That thing you said about dead soldiers was disgusting.
Actually, no, yeah, I saw that.
Absolutely fucking disgusting. This is my point. You have no regard for anyone's feelings. Like I have family members that have died in war. Have you two? Like your granddad or something? Exactly.
I know somebody who's in the war now.
Exactly. Like, they're fighting for our country, and you are very ignorant enough to think that we, like, because of the whole IRA situation, that it's their soldier. Like, what has it got to do with my great-granddad who died in World War II?
I'm not being funny, the IRA thing, right? They were shooting fucking real
exactly.
He was shooting lead.
Yeah, exactly my point. He's ignorant. Because he's Irish, he's on one side of it. He doesn't seem to understand. You used to be such...
shooting rubber bullets.
Things like, I liked him when Optimal was a sound guy, but now he just thinks he's a proper gangster. Both in real life and on Twitter, and it pisses me off.
Story, isn't it? Once you start getting Twitter followers, you get an ego.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, Hollow. I'm not gonna lie. I know you're trying to build bridges, but as a person, I don't like you. I'm going to be completely honest here. I don't like you very much. You're a very undedicated person. Yeah, no, old owner is gone now. Like, he's been in like 10 walks.
He picks me up. Hi, thank you. Yeah, sorry it didn't last. Bye.
I don't like you very much. That's just my opinion.
Do you know this new org he started? I can't remember the name, right? But he started this new org and he said, "Do you want to be a co-owner or a manager?" And I was like, "No." I said no because I knew it would end like in a week. Right? Yeah. It ended a day later.
Well, that shit happens.
What is the point?
I know.
What's the point?
I know. That's my point. Trin FPS, you two don't know him. You like my tweets. You literally like all my tweets, and I fucking love you for that, man. Like, you're an active follower. I like that. And you seem like a really sound guy. Like, honestly, we spoke quite a few times. You seem like a really sound guy. Just keep grinding, man. You'll find a team one day. Trust me, you will. Vox, he was in Exile. You two don't know him. I can't really say much on you. Karmaholic, you're very weird. And I feel like you speak before actually finding things out. But overall, you do mean well. You do seem like a sound guy. Overall, you mean well. You two don't know him? No? Sam?
Nope.
No, I don't know.
Dizzy, like, you're my homie, man, innit? Dizzy's a really sound guy. I do like Dizzy a lot, yeah. I've worked with him a lot in the past.
Is that the one we dropped from Exile?
Yeah. Well, you guys dropped from XR, not me.
Yeah.
Right,
But
like,
I think he took that too personal. It wasn't just him.
no.
It was like quite
I
a
know,
lot. Of
yeah,
the
I
management
do
team.
agree with that. Yeah, I do
Oh,
feel
the
he
one
felt
that
that
was
too
bitching on Twitter.
personal. Yeah.
Yeah, he
I know,
was
I
bitching.
get it,
He took it far too personal. Like
I
it's
do
a
agree
business
with that.
decision.
But I know he's going through a lot in his life right now, and I respect him a lot for still.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I like him a lot, man. Like, I know he's just been hit with Millar, you. Here's the thing with Millar. You are
I'll let you go first.
First of all, I do feel you have an ego, but I feel it's very precedented because you have done a lot. Second of all, I feel you're a very genuine person, and I do like the fact that you're genuine. But I used to like the old you, the outspoken you. We're going on a proper Kanye here. I used to love the you used to take piss out of bomb victims and stuff like that. That feels so awful, doesn't it? But like, I feel you've become very politically correct since owning Team Descend, and you know that probably is for the best, like, for Descend. But like, I felt the old you was much better, in my opinion.
Nagy?
Cocky. That's all I'm saying.
Alright, fair enough.
It's not even ego. It's more cocky.
Yeah.
When we get to me, he's probably one of the best guys I've ever met on Twitter. Like, he said to me last night, he was like, I've never actually met someone who can take the piss out of this much, you know, just laugh and give it me back. And I love that about you. And I'm just like, well, it's kind of the same. He's just such a nice guy.
The thing is, I think I've been proper in the like Millar the other day. Like the other day on Twitter, I was like I was really like down that day. You saw it, Sam. Because something happened, and Millar was the one guy that picked me up, man. He just said he said this quote that
He's
has
like
genuinely
that.
stuck
He's
with
like-
me. Yeah,
He's a knobhead, but in DMs he's nice.
That's what I mean. He's a genuine person. He's a genuine. Like
That's what I mean. Like when I say cocky, I don't mean that as like I don't like him.
I know what you mean.
I think he's a nice kid, and I think he's
After what he's done, he
hilarious. But I
deserves to
would
be
say
cocky,
he is
though.
cocky.
Like,
That's what I'm saying. It's precedented,
There's
isn't it? He's done a
ego
lot.
and cocky.
Yeah. But he said a quote the other day that's genuinely stuck with me. And I've never heard it before, believe it or not. A grey cloud over a blue sky, like that quote. Like, if I'm ever like feeling like that again in the future, I guarantee I will. That quote has genuinely stuck with me, and I thank you for that, because like it's such a good quote, isn't it? Like,
Mate, you want quotes? I'll send you some later.
no,
That's not what it's like. No, it's like the one I sent you.
I'm not begging for quote. What, you sent me a quote, did you?
Yeah, it was like the people who are always at the happiest, the ones that have got nothing most going on.
Shit, I remember that conversation, but that's very personal, so I want to keep that between us. I do remember that. That just reminded me. I'm sorry for not remembering that. I'm very sorry, but
It's the saddest
Miller's
souls
is
have the
a
happiest faces.
yeah, absolutely, yeah. Right,
Mario.
Mario. I've never understood why you call yourself Mario when your name's Kyle. You're dampening our name.
Yes.
The name Kyle is brilliant, and you are dampening our name. You need to change it back to LeMayo Kyle. Okay, but I think you're fucking hilarious, man. Like, honestly, some of your tweets have me in tears. Like, he's so fucking funny. I'm gonna look at his memes one day. Like,
stuff is
yeah,
so funny.
it's so fucking funny.
Stuff
He's a
is so
decent player as well.
funny.
Yeah, he's a decent player as well. Yeah, I like him, man. He's so funny.
I've never played with him, but oh my god, his Twitter is so funny.
Chris Call it. I get on really. You two don't know him.
Friends, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I think he met him through me, didn't he? I don't know. He probably does. Really sound really sound guy. A really good player. And you actually are one of the people that understands the whole problem with the LAN scene and the whole inner circle stuff. And I like you a lot for that. I also think when you bitch about IW, it's hilarious, because I can tell you hate the game, but you're still like pushing through it, and that it makes you so. He's uploading Twitter videos of like flags that are self-capturing and stuff like that, and it's so funny. He's just sat there and like, look, what the fuck is going on? And like, it's just he's saying what we're all feeling. Like, it's just hilarious. Poor, we're on to poor. You're a cunt, but like, that's the thing I love most about you. You're not politically correct, and I fucking love that. You're not politically correct. That's what I love most. And you're a really great player, honestly, a really great player, and you can go far. You just need to dedicate yourself. You too? I know you don't like him, Randle.
Hasn't followed me back.
No. The first time I met him, it was just like a fucking roast battle between us, and it wasn't even joking. It was like genuinely serious. Like, I genuinely feel like he didn't like me. Like, and then it's like it's chilled off the last couple of days, and he seems alright. But yeah. I
don't really know. I'm not too sure on the whole thing, but.
Oh shit! I forgot to mention about Millar.
Yeah.
I'll see you soon.
See you soon. Oh yeah.
In more ways than one.
5:59. Yeah. What?
And you know.
Oh shit! We can't say that because the positive king will sue me. Right, on to Stan. Stan's hilarious, man. Like, I've really got to know him. Like, I barely used to speak to him back when he was in X on stuff, but over the past few weeks, I've gotten really well with him. I can't wait to play UMG, man. He's going to be so funny. But yeah, I feel you are, like, really sound.
Stan the kid on Twitter, you're always
Yeah,
bullying.
always talking with. Yeah, we bully each other. No, we bully each other. Yeah, it's too much to it.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. You don't know him, do you, Randle? So.
No.
Right, next on, McKay. Like, outside of COD, I don't really know you much, if I'm honest. I know you try to get to know me and stuff, and I respect that, but I feel like we just don't know each other enough to consider ourselves good friends, if you know what I mean. Like, I feel you're very like, wet, if you know what I mean. Like, does anyone know what I mean? Like, I feel like he's very emotional, but not in a good way. Yeah, not in a good way. But you are a sound guy. Like, you are a sound guy, and you're a good player. You're a very good player, which I wouldn't have picked you up in the first place for our team if I didn't think you was a good player. I know Evade doesn't like you, but, like, I shouldn't have said that.
Does he not?
No.
I didn't know.
I never said that.
You released some
I
intel.
never said that, but
Yeah.
Cut that out.
no, I do I do like you, but I do feel you take a lot of things to heart. Like with that whole Amy stuff, I don't really want to say it on podcast, but I feel like, mate, like, I know you get very pissed at these people putting on Curious Cat and stuff, and I do think it's Sam, by the way, saying some of them. I'm gonna
Your
put that
Twitter
right here
is
now.
a 12-year-old's Facebook.
Yeah.
I'll say it for
Dude.
you.
I ain't said shit on his Curious Cat.
Like,
ever.
seriously, mate, I know you care a lot about when people say, like, oh, Amy and stuff. Just ignore them. Just ignore, like, does it matter? Does it really matter? There are plenty of fish in the sea. Okay,
Mate,
like,
I spent 1 month of my life Kyle telling me my girlfriend didn't exist. Like, come on, just man the fuck up.
yeah, that's true. That is true.
When it
Right.
comes to McKay, see, I know him outside the game. He's quite a nice guy.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
does take things to heart. He's a massive bitch, and I've told him this plenty of times. When he got dropped, he took it the completely wrong way and made him even more of a bitch.
I agree. Yeah,
But other than that, yeah, he's alright, I suppose. He's quite funny, to be fair, as well.
yeah, it's quite funny.
I
Yeah.
think he's funny without meaning to be
Your
funny.
AVI is so fucking annoying, though, man. Oh my god.
Oh, he
Fucking
fucking,
dog.
he
Dude,
fucking
stop
loves
with the
that
dog filters,
picture.
man.
Dog
Fucking
selfies,
hell.
oh my God.
Wait, no, you should see his fucking Snapchat, every single picture.
No,
honestly.
I ain't adding him. Right,
Every
Sam,
single picture he sends.
your opinion on him?
McKay, have you ever been on Tumblr?
Oh, he needs to be done.
You should be on Tumblr, yeah.
Have you ever been on Tumblr?
Me? No.
I have, yeah.
You don't need to, just look at his Twitter account.
Fair enough,
Seriously.
yeah, that's fair enough.
It resembles a 12-year-old's Tumblr.
Yeah.
Like,
fair-
do you remember like Ask FM like 5
Ask
years
FM.
ago?
yeah, yeah.
That's
Like,
That's
we
yeah,
was, like,
exactly.
what,
Curious.
Yeah.
12 years old, and now he's doing Curious Cat.
To be
Like, I
fair,
did that stuff when I
Randall.
was
To be
12.
fair, Randall, you can't really
I
say
did it
much.
just because he did it, yeah.
I did it because you did it and then
Can't say much
fucking.
either, you made
I
one,
did it
you
twice.
bitch.
I did it twice and then I
You
thought,
still
no, I ain't
made
doing this
one.
again. All I got was fat cunt and your shit, and then I thought, I ain't doing this.
That's mine! The first 2 days! Why is that shit a cod?
Yeah, mate, I just thought, I ain't fucking. No, I ain't doing this again. No way.
Probably
Like,
Sam, innit?
it is him, isn't it? It is him. Like.
Mate, I've never clicked on a Curious
Fuck
Cat link
off!
in
Yes,
my
you
life.
have.
Oh,
Yes,
fuck
you
that.
have.
I genuinely haven't. I think
It's
it's the
you?
most AIDS thing I've ever seen on Twitter in my
Right.
life.
Next up, Vipers. Do you two know D Vipers?
I spoke to him like twice.
No,
I don't really-
I'm not gonna lie. Don't get me wrong. We've gotten a lot recently, but I've always seen you as a two-faced person. I feel like that's just my opinion. I've told you this in the past. I do feel you are a bit of a two-faced person. That's just my opinion. You think what you like on it. I feel you're a very good player though. I feel you deserve a solid team. Like I do think you've improved so much. It's actually crazy. And if you was 18, I do feel you'd go somewhere. That's my opinion. You two know him?
I've watched his streams. He's a really good player.
Yeah, he's a very good player. Very good. Yeah. You are a bit of a warrior though. Not gonna lie.
So are you.
So are you.
Do,
I'm
do
a
I need
warrior
to
with my
refer you
two
to that
now.
fucking Deagle video?
Yeah, Deagle. What? 2 bullets where it's supposed to be. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's 2 bullets from pretty much everything.
Exactly. Thank you.
I couldn't get on my fucking spawn.
Yeah, because I spawn trapping you. What do you expect?
You're mapping me with a Deagle.
Deagle, yeah. And finally, Omid.
Oh, he's fucking followed me and
Yeah,
unfollowed me
he's-
more
he's-
times than I've
Very sound guy. Very sound guy. Honestly, yeah. Very sound guy.
yeah.
He's one of my biggest supporters when it comes to the YouTube and that. He's always motivating me to make videos and like
I don't think
seriously.
he likes me because he's in Radiant.
Radiant is shit.
Oh no. No, he's in Radiant and still likes Kyle. So
Yeah, I was going to say,
I'm.
I'm public enemy #1 when it comes to Radiant. I've been blocked for like 6 months, so it is what it is. I think we're pretty much done here. That is a very successful podcast, in my opinion. We kept it going, and we got some really good conversations in. What do you guys think?
I need to go.
For the first one, very decent.
I think it's very. I'm looking forward to the next one. We should do another one if you guys are down. I know this was the test version.
I'm down.
But this one was very good in my opinion. We just need to find controversial topics to talk about because I feel we've covered a lot in this one that we can't use again. So we'll have to search for drama, which I know, Sam, you don't like. You don't like drama.
No.
What is our Drama Nation? I'm your host, Kyle.
Yeah, exactly.
I've got a topic
Williams.
already. I said it earlier. Loyalty in the COD scene.
We will talk about that. Yeah, I think that's a very good topic. If you do have topics that you want us to talk about, feel free to comment, let us know on Twitter. We will be making a new YouTube channel for this. It's not going up on mine. I was going to put it up on mine, but if I put it up on mine, it feels like it's my podcast, and it's not. It's not my podcast. It's our podcast.
You're host.
Yeah, I am host. Yeah, I know, but that's.
Put on your YouTube. You're host.
No, I don't want to put it on my YouTube. I want to put it on a separate YouTube. We do need a name for this. We haven't got a name for it.
COD Community Podcast?
No, we need to catch it. We need a good name. We need a good name. Also,
hello and welcome to the COD Community Podcast.
Another thing, if you do want to come on this podcast, I hope you two okay this. We will have guests if they want to come on and talk and give their sides of the story of things for definite. Just like if you do come on and take the piss, like obviously I won't upload it. Like, yeah, fair enough, you've wasted our time. But, like, if you do want to come on, for example, Raven, if you want to come on and talk about Paris, or Paris if you want to come and talk about Raven, Novaa, even if you want to come on and you're listening to this and you want to talk to me about Radiant, or Randle, if you want to, if you want to come on and talk about Randle and stuff, that's fine by me.
We have Novaa on and Millar.
No, not two guests.
Novaa and Kyle.
We can't have two
Kyle.
guests.
No,
we can't have two guests.
Positivity King.
The problem with Novaa, he doesn't have PS4 yet, so yeah, that is a problem.
We got to get Novaa on.
Yeah, but honestly, I've really fucking enjoyed doing this today. So
get Stubbsy on.
And Stubbsy can come on. I know he's been put in a very awkward. That's another story. We'll talk about that next week, for example, or the next time we do the podcast. I don't know when.
What about you quitting?
Yeah, we'll talk about that. If Stubbsy, if you want to come on, that's fine by me. Stubbsy was one of the people that didn't like that tweet. I would have thought he would have. It's a shame he didn't. But you know, that's for another day. Any closing words before I end this?
Bye.
This podcast has gone on about an hour and a half, by the way.
Oh, well.
Can I just point out as well that you said, right?
Yeah.
Oh, let's get one more UMG. There's no way we'll be late, and I'm 25 minutes late.
You'll be fine, mate. It's just bitches. You'll be fine. But anyway, any closing words? Like anything?
It's his boyfriend.
Yeah, it's his boyfriend.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Anything you want to say? Anything you want?
That's the send out.
Anything you want to say? Anything you want to say to the people watching? Anything you encourage people to do?
Yes.
Oh, thank you for watching. My name is Randle. I am currently free agent. Follow me on Twitter. Thank you. Get me in a team. Gang.
I got one thing to say. I am not gay.
Alright, fair enough.
That's debatable. Right.
Anyway, thank you guys for watching the podcast. We will come up with a name before I upload it tonight. It'll be uploaded for tomorrow because of my shitty upload time. It will be up tomorrow, so I will put timestamps on the podcast as well, so you can skip to the part that you want to watch if you don't want to watch it all, which I can understand.
Sunday.
Every Sunday. Is that fair enough? Every Sunday? I like that.
Well, if we record on Saturday, it'll be up every Sunday.
Yeah, well, we could record if we're busy on a Saturday. We might have to change it up, but I will try and get it out for every Sunday. I will try my absolute hardest, but I've got to edit and stuff. It will take a while.
If we're leaving Carl in charge of that, we're fucked.
Yeah. Oh, come on then, buddy. You want to edit it?
We're gonna have a table with stick men on it and our faces.
That's class. Yo, I didn't think of that. That's what I'm gonna do now. That's gonna be like the front screen.
Do you know I've made like 6 videos of this kid, yeah, and he hasn't uploaded one. Keeps wasting my time.
No, Sam. I promise you it'll go up on Monday. I promise. I'll hold you to that. But anyway, that's been the unnamed podcast. Thank you guys for watching. I've been Monster. You've been
Naggy.
And you've been
just Randle, innit?
Just Randle, innit? Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. And we're out. Goodbye.
Media.
Goodbye.